Okay, this is my stack of newer radios that I've been playing around with. So at the bottom is the Ten-Tec Orion II. It has all the filters in it. Has the stock sub receiver. It doesn't have that. I don't remember the number. I think it was like an RX 366 sub receiver. It didn't have that, but it still has the stock sub receiver, and works great. I've been having a lot of fun with that. The middle radio is Icom 7600 that I sold a bunch of other older rigs for, and bought that to use really for contesting and just playing around chasing DX. That's been a lot of fun also. It's working fantastically well for me. I put in, I think it's the guy's call sign is KD2C. He does some IF boards that you can actually tap into the IF chain on bunches of different radios, and to allow you to use this like an SDR receiver, and to get for what I'm doing is I'm using it tap into the IF of the 7600, and then I can see the whole spectrum using an SDR play RSP1 on my laptop. So I have a lot better waterfall than what the 7600 has. As you can see, it does have a waterfall. Let me switch over to it. It has a waterfall display, but it's sorry, but it's not that um, amazing. It works, but not compared to like my 710. So I've had a 710 in the past. I had a FTDX10, and so I went up north when I picked up this Swan 700. I also went to a ham radio outlet in Milwaukee and bought this 710 along with that SDR play, SDR receiver, and a couple other things. So I bought this. This is going to be for really just for an everything rig. So I'm able to. It's small enough to where I can take it on portable stuff. It's not really a soda rig, but it would probably work for some parks on the air, the some of the drive up locations. And also, if I'm going to bring it to field day, it'd be a lot of fun for that too. I already know how it works. I think I've already done a video or two on it. But it's a fantastic radio also, and that is what I've been up to lately. There's those three, and there's my Swan 700. I also have a Swan 350 that's not up on the shack desk right now, and some of my other boat anchors. Helicopter's a SR-150 transceiver, and above it is a Drake TR4, and both of them are working well, and I've been having a lot of fun. The TR4, I actually got it for free as part of a bunch of stuff that I picked up from. I replied to a Facebook Marketplace ad that had a bunch of vacuum tubes and radio and some other stuff, and I replied to that, and he had a price listed, and I said, yeah, I'm interested in all of it, and he said, come and get it, you can have it all. And so he gave it to me for free. So the TR4 came with the power supply, and both of them did need recap. They did not work. They were missing a couple. The TR4 was missing a few tubes, and also had some other issues. Had some bare wiring, and there's some chassis rust. The I don't know if all Drakes had a copper clad chassis, but the TR4 does. And so the it looks like a couple spots the copper had worn, somehow scratched or pitted or something, and gone through the metal, and then that metal had rusted. So there's some issues with that. On the inside looks rough, but it's actually fully functioning. It works great. I'll try to maybe possibly do some videos of that in the future, but it's a well working radio, and I don't have it plugged in right now. As is the Helicopter's SR-150. These are my things that I really enjoy operating, playing around with. Um, as far as VHF, I just have a little kick around VHF radio. I don't do a lot of VHF, UHF. But I try to check into the Monday night nets for our local club, and that's about it. That's my station. I don't know. A lot of people, a lot of hams can have one radio and it serves them well for 5, 10, 20 years. But I guess I'm not one of those people. You know, I like the technology part of it. I do operate, but I do get on the air. But I more often than not, I'm just playing around with these radios and repairing them, finding old ones that I can work on and get up and going again, or altering the ones that I already have. So I said I put the IF tap board, the KD2C RF tap board in this, and I also have another one of those boards for the Orion. So I'm going to put another uh, IF tap in the Orion so I can do the same thing and have a bigger spectrum display for that radio also. And that'll be a lot of fun. Um, also, man, I've just got so much stuff on this desk. K1EL wind keyer allows me to use the PC to control some keying to these radios that don't have that option. The 710 does, but before I had that, the 710, I was using these radios in some contesting and chasing DX, and it's kind of nice to be able to use memory keying functions from the PC instead of having to reach up and press a button to do keying there, and I can adjust the speed from the PC and use N1MM also. So that's the shack. That's what I've got going on right now, and see you guys later.